my mission statement is that I am determined to do OMAD orin looping protocol for the rest of my life. OMAD orin looping protocol means you do one meal a day, so 23 hours fasted state, and your one meal is the 4-1s rule. One plate, all the food you consume has got to be portion control. It's got to fit on one large plate, not many plates, just one large plate. So one plate meal, one meal a day in 1 hour, and 1 caloric beverage. For me, it's a smoothie. It's quite large, but everything I consume inside that eating window is either on the one plate or in the smoothie. No dessert, no side dish, nothing. Sometimes if you have soup or something, okay, but you've got to think volume control. Would it fit all on that one large plate? No more than a couple of inches high in the middle, because you could have it like a foot high. No. Portion control. One reasonably sized plate meal on a plate. You don't have to count calories or count this or that, micronutrients. No, just nice balanced, eat local, in season, one reasonable sized plate and 1 caloric beverage, which is a smoothie. The meal is usually 70% meat and eggs, or it could be seafood. I say meat, it could be seafood, fish or meat, fatty meat, and eggs, whole eggs, egg yolk, egg white, the whole egg, good quality stuff. And then 30% plant-based, but it's mainly the meat. And the smoothie is mostly eggs, raw good quality eggs, 70% eggs, yolk and egg white, and then add other things. There's lots of other things to add to the smoothie, but that is my determination. Now the protocol involves, so one meal a day, 23 hours in a fasted state. On occasion you can have splurge days, and a splurge day, special occasion. I went to a wedding recently. Any kind of reason you're out and people offer you, there might be some reason you can't do OMAD, so you have a splurge day, and that's absolutely fine to have a splurge day, as long as you put restrictions in place that for every splurge day you have a purge. The purge is a 48-hour fast, so it just means after your splurge day you fast the next day, and then the day after that you go back to OMAD. So it's like 48 hours since your next one meal, and then you do OMAD. And if you stick to that, you can have as many splurge days as you want, as long as you do a 48-hour fast, as long as you do a purge for every splurge. So the maximum you could have is 2 a week, and then you're fasting all the rest of the week, basically. Maybe 2.5, 3, depending, 7 days. But you don't want to do it too often, only on special occasions. And it can be a beneficial thing. Your body gets used to OMAD, and the body likes it. The body is used to that. It gets used to routine, having these nutrients coming in every day at this time. And by the way, it's got to be the same time. You can't have a meal in the morning, then in the evening. It's got to be the same time every day. For me, it's 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's my 1 hour eating window. You've got to find out what works best for you. It might be a different time, but for me, that's perfect. I really look forward to my one meal at the end of the day. Your body gets used to that. Your body likes routine. But you sometimes find you're losing weight, you're getting into shape, and you get into what you think is the best shape of your life, but you've hit a plateau. Often this ring of fat just below your belly button, it's like a little coin purse there. When you're over 40, my age, in your 40s, 50s, it's very hard to lose that, very hard. And some people on OMAD, they can never lose that. If you do a couple of, like in 6 months, you do a splurge and then a purge and a couple of 48-hour fasts, you sometimes get over that plateau, and you do lose that, so you get a really flat stomach, healthy body weight, muscle mass, and you can get in the best shape of your life. And OMAD orin looping does create some beautiful bodies. You will get into the best shape for you that you can be in, and the best health that you can be in. So that's the OMAD part of OMAD orin looping. The orin looping means, because what do you do for the 23 hours a day? You don't want to do anything that takes you out of a fasted state, nothing. You can drink pure water. That definitely won't take you out of a fasted state. Is it possible to drink anything that's got like lots and lots of nutrients in it, lots and lots of hormones, amino acids? Yes, it is. Very difficult though to find a drink that will do that. There's only one drink that you can. I mean, there's loads of drinks you could have, supplements or, milk, like fruit juices have got loads of nutrition in them, but they will end your fast. They will take you out of a fasted state. There's one drink that has got all those nutrients in, loads of substances in, 3,000 known wonderful substances, and that is, of course, your own orin, your own pee. Your own pee has got 95% pure distilled water. It's the most structured, most distilled, the most sterile, pure water. It's new water. It's brand new, beautiful water. That's 95% of it. It's a couple of percent urea, which is very good for you. It's a very good cleaner in the body. All the most expensive face creams and the good products and products people take have urea in it. It's very, very good for you. Very good for lots of things, urea. So that's one of the biggest substances in urine. And then there's about 3,000 known substances that's been found in the average pass of the average human when they've done all the studies in a day. It's over 3,000 now that they can identify, and that's a lot. And they're all wonderful things that you'll find in a health food shop. Or they're all very, very expensive things that you can buy as supplements or the pharmacy. They're good stuff that Big Pharma takes these things and sells them in pills, in potions, some of them very, very expensive. And it's all for free in your urine. So there's about 3,000 known identifiable substances that are good for you. There's an unknown number of as yet unidentified substances. And we don't know these because we haven't identified them yet. But they're in your body, they're made in your body. We know the body does alchemy. Alchemy has been the holy grail for a long time. Alchemy basically means turning one element into another element. Humans have been trying to do it, they cannot do it. It is not possible. There's lots of ways. Sometimes there's been an announcement that we say we've done alchemy, but when you look at it, they've cheated. It's not really alchemy. But the human body does this. And there's lots of examples of this. Lots of good nutrients found in one daily pass of urine in an average human, and all the studies that have been done. And urine is the most studied field in all of medical history. And some of the substances found in an average daily pass of human urine are far more than you get from food. So there's loads of nutrition in your nutrients. All the good nutrients are in your urine. And you think, how is that in my urine? Because the only way to get these amounts, they're like mega doses, like really huge mega doses of some of these substances. The only way to get that much is from taking supplements, like huge supplements, which your body won't absorb anyway. Like mega doses, orthomolecular doses. You can't get that much from food. Most people get a tiny amount of these substances from food. And yet when you measure your urine, you've got all this in your body. How did it get there? The answer is your body made it. Alchemy. It just makes it from other elements. And there's a couple of examples. You can look this up. It's in my book, OMAD, Orin, Looping, of all the examples. They've done all the studies, and you can see the studies really clearly. So how do these substances, these wonderful nutrients, get into your orin? The answer is the body makes them. The body makes lots of things. Not many people know this, but every cell in your body, and we're made of trillions of cells, every single cell makes new water out of hydrogen and oxygen, H2O. One molecule at a time, microscopic, smaller than microscopic. One molecule of water at a time, your cell is a factory, and it makes water. And then these water molecules stick together, and you need a hell of a lot of them to get a drop of water. But this is called matrix water. Your body makes this new water, and it puts it into the bloodstream, and this is your orin. This is why it's the best water. It's matrix water, the best water you could ever drink with all these things. And it is the only water that will not bring you out of a fasted state. I mean, it's the only water with lots of good things in it. Fruit juice is distilled water. Like I say, my smoothie with eggs and lots of things, that is very, very nutritionally dense. Same as your orin. But the smoothie, the fruit juices, fruit and vegetable juices will end your fast. You start your digestive system again, you come out of a fasted state. Orin will not, even though it's full of good things, more than a smoothie, more than a fruit juices. But these are bioavailable. Your body recognizes them straight away. It's already you. It recognizes it as already you. You don't start the digestive system off again. And there are tremendous benefits to OMAD. If you do OMAD properly, you do not start your digestive system until 1 hour every 24 hours. So you're 23 hours a day not using your digestive system. If you do that correctly and you don't cheat, you don't have a sneaky little something that starts your digestive system off again, you will have many substances increase by huge amounts in the body and in your orin. Your orin is a snapshot of you. One example is beneficial hormones. One example of this is human growth hormone. Now, human growth hormone is very, very beneficial. As you get older, your body makes less of it. And this is why you age and you get less muscle mass and you get more fat and you get weaker. Your bones get weaker, your bone density gets weaker, and all these things is because of less human growth hormone. When you get over 40, the amount of human growth hormone really decreases compared to when you're a teenager, when you're 20. If you do OMAD orin looping, you get your human growth hormone back up to more than it was when you were a teenager. If you do OMAD orin looping, you increase it more, you get more natural, you're made in your body, human growth hormone, than when you were 20. And I'm in my mid-40s now. And it's a 2,000% increase. This is absolutely confirmed. You can look it up. I'm not just saying it. Many, many studies have confirmed this. 2,000%, 20x increase in human growth hormone in your orin. They know this by studying your orin. Study someone who doesn't do OMAD, and then later on, when they do OMAD, they notice a 20 times increase in HGH, which is very beneficial for your muscle mass and reducing fat and bone density and like preventing arthritis, you know, and all these things. Human growth hormone is just one example, and that is in your orin. So if you're drinking it, there's a 2,000% increase in your orin. If you drank it before, it's good because you're getting a little bit of the human growth hormone back in. If you're drinking it while you're doing OMAD orin looping, you're getting a 2,000% increase back into your body. Now, there's people like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone and these people, they inject artificial human growth hormone, which is why they look so muscular and they look so good for their age, because what, they're 70s, 80s, something like that, and they look really good for their age. That's the human growth hormone. But artificial, synthetic, or sometimes animal human growth hormone is not good for you. And once you start taking it, you have to continue taking it because your body completely shuts down its own production, which has got all kinds of issues. And if ever Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger stopped injecting all these horrible things in them, then they would just, well, they'd probably die, but they look emaciated and look really, really old and really bad. They're relying on it. You don't have to rely on it with OMAD orin looping. Your body's making it. You're just increasing its own natural production, which is very, very healthy. It will extend your life. Now, human growth hormone is just one of the hormones. A lot of middle-aged women and middle-aged men nowadays, you know, you got women go through menopause, and that's the joke. There's menopause. The middle-aged men do go through it's different to women, but to a lesser extent, they go through a thing with hormone imbalances. Hormone imbalance, you get electrolyte imbalances. All these things will be fixed with OMAD orin looping. You're putting the hormones back in and you're regulating everything correctly. And a lot of people have these electrolyte imbalances when they do water fasts. You're drinking water, not eating anything, and you're flushing out and you're peeing, and they're sweating, and they get a shortage of electrolytes. They get electrolyte imbalances because they're peeing out all this good stuff. Put it back in if you drink it. So at the end of this video, my mission statement is, because of the benefits, it will lengthen your life by decades, and you'll be in the best shape of your life, and you'll feel good in so many ways. My mission statement, I will do OMAD orin looping protocol for the rest of my days on this planet.